excuse me. Hello, and we are back live. We missed last week's race due to EA being EA. But we are on the third race of the fourth season in Australia. Welcome back all. We have got a few qualifying bans from the last race, which were obviously we didn't do because the race was cancelled. So we've got Piscatello, Hernanos, Mad Max, Bash, Correa, Mr. Critco, Nocebo, Ronin, Dance, and Teco. And if they're racing today, they will be serving a qualifying ban for this race. This is Cockpit Real Racing International Racing League with no assists whatsoever, not even the lines on the corners, and full cockpit view at all times. I am again by myself because my co-host is being old Dom Toretto and spending time with his family. But you will have his lovely voice next week. I say lovely voice, you'll have his voice next week. But we are on probably one of my top 5 favourite tracks to watch in IRL and, to be fair, on racing. So let's hope for a very... yeah, it's alright. But to be fair, Gilly's missing a few more anyway, so I'll let the founder know that if you're free and want to do it. So yeah, Friday, same time. So but yeah, so it's looking forward for an interesting race. There we go, we've got the green lights from the players. We are going into the short qualifying of the Australian Grand Prix. Another full grid as well, 20 drivers. Could be very interesting. Hope you all had a very good Christmas, and obviously after this race, I hope you all have a very good New Year. It's good to see Herman the German back as well. And we have movement in the garage, and that's running. I'm pretty sure he had a qualifying ban, so he's probably sure he had a qualifying ban. Okay. Yep, so we do have movement. There are people that do have the qualifying ban, and they are out, so they're probably just doing a lap just to get their setups actually officially on for the race. So just to reiterate again, so we've got, where is it? I've got my little sheet here. So that is No Seb, Ronin, Dance, Teco, Mr. Crypto, Correa, Bash, Mad Max, Hernano, and Piscatella, all with qualifying bans set via the rules of this league for missing video and telemetry. But that is the rules that we play by this league. And again, this is the Cockpit Real Racing, the International League. Cockpit view at all times And no assists, not even the line on the corners. So, as I say, the people that are probably I see here now, if no Seb, he's probably just setting a lap, just just going around once to make sure his setup goes onto his car for the race. But if he does a lap, then I think he might have forgotten he has got a qualifying ban, which I don't know what will happen there. Oh no, there he goes, he's into the pits, there we go. He does realise, so there we go, and Hanano will be doing the same thing. There we go, just see, so that's just so their setups do go on for the race, because this game is very, very glitchy at times. We've got a retiree already, and that's Mr. Captain Teenless. Oh, I don't know if that's a bit of lag there from Damio Fabio. That is expected with obviously being an international league and a lot of people's connections. There is Ronin as well, who has retired as well due to his qualifying ban. So we have lost quite a few in the qualifying, but obviously we would have lost them last week, but EA servers decided to take an absolute Christmas shit. So they are serving them today. Mr. Fabio Dora as well there, look, as you see. Chris Snipes, let's hope for another good race as well. As I say, Australia is a very fun track, as Zero sets the fastest lap so far from 1:18.5. We are only in Q1, so bottom 5 will go out as Fabio Doro goes even quicker there with a 1:18.352. No assist, gets a 1:20.4. Chris Snipes there with a 1:33.1. You'd expect he'll be doing another lap. As Damio Mike comes across the line now, what time will he be setting? He'll be setting a 1:21.2. Oh, I've got two Damios. Okay, that's going to be Damio Fabio as well. He sets the 1:26.0. I guarantee I'm going to mix them up a hell of a lot. As Dance, there we go, retired as well due to his qualifying ban. I still think he should have settled up and then gone to the pits. I don't know if his setup will go across, because I don't know how this game works with that anymore. So really, that's 4 out really. So I think obviously there's quite a few. So pretty much Q1 is pretty much done and dusted really. Of I think it's just Q1. I don't know. I genuinely can't remember. My brain is not working. It's still in Christmas mode. I don't know if we do a Q1, Q2. I don't think we do. I think it is. It's Chris Snipes there. Let's say fast lap for 1:17.7. I just we do a short qualifying. Again, my brain is just not working. It's still in Christmas mode. And I'm very poorly at the minute, so my brain just doesn't work at the minute. As Glaziano is coming around into sector 3. So Quincy's still yet to set a lap in the pits. As Grazio is going to be setting a very nice lap there, putting him as currently provisional P4 of a 1:19.1. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we just do one qualifier. with Chris Snipes currently leading with a 117.773. That's certain Penner there is snuck into provisional P11 with a 121.9. Quincy's still in the pits, and we know Teco and Creo won't be coming out with the qualifying bands. So it's pretty much a 13-car shootout, really, for Paul, as certain Penner there goes 1.2 seconds quicker on this lap. We'll stay on board him. The track is quite nicely clear now. We've got a little yellow flag there, which someone's come off. A certain Penner there is now 1.5 seconds quicker than his previous lap time. So that will put him as a 120.4 currently, which will pretty much put him to top 6 possibly if he can get a bit more out of this car. Stay on board and see where he comes. He's going around the final couple of corners now. Goes round the final corner now. Going to the line. Flaps are open. He's going to the line. He sets a... Oh, there we go. Top 6 as I predicted. A 119.488. Great little lap there from certain Penner. And then he spins on the first corner. In true Ferrari style. As we see, we've got 0. It's doing a time lap. Teammate of Mr. Certain Penner. It'll be the race as well. As 0 goes into provisional P2, a 117.9. Very nice lap there from 0 there. Let's hope his Ferrari teammate can push himself further up the grid. Let's watching Damio Mike now. Let's see if he's improving on his time. His previous was a 121.2. Can he go even quicker than that this time round? Looks like he is quicker. Nice. As Damio goes quicker, a 120.4. He does go quicker. Let's go on Frankie. He's just coming up into sector 2. Let's check his sector 1 time though. He's 0.399 quicker. They should try and find at least 2 seconds, you would think, to knock Chris off the top spot. He's half a second quicker. Seven minutes left of qualifying. The track is pretty full now, so we'll be seeing some jumping up the board. 6 minutes 50 left to go. Let's see if Frankie can improve his time. Going to the line now. Frankie does. He goes a 118.2, goes a second quicker. Currently provisional P3. Yeah. As Quincy's now sneaks into provisional P5 or 118.7. Let's go, Quincy. As we have a look here at no assist, can he improve on his time? Doesn't look like he is this time round. Who's that there coming down the start finish straight now? Come on, where are they? There they are. Oh, it's in the pit lane. There we go. Can Frankie improve on his time? Is he doing another time? It looks like he's doing another time lap. No, he's gone into the pits, of course. Every time I do that. Every time. As we see Fabio Doro go into the pits. Yeah, cool, mate. Is Quincy doing another time lap? Or is he going to go into the pits? No, he's going into the pits as well. 5 minutes left of qualifying, so it's going to be a very big scramble as Chris Snipes sits an even faster provisional pole time of 117.287. Oh! A Certain Penner is on his lap. That will stay on board. Mr. Certain Penner. Here we go, and Certain Penner's time lap then. Let's see how he does. A little bit deep there going into the first corner. Oh, he's slower this on his first bit. Let's see. Probably going for another lap after this one though, with 3 minutes 30 to go off the session. Here we go, we've got a few cars out now then, pretty much. They've got to come out now really if they want us to get round and set a time. Let's see Certain Penner's sector time. He's coming up to the first end of the first sector now. He is slightly quicker. Can he keep this momentum going? Currently, Chris Snipes is on pole with a 117.287. Zero is currently, but the top three are still in the pits. There's 2 minutes 20 to go. Can Certain Penner, I missed the sector 2 time, I do apologise, just checking who's in the pits. Can Certain Penner improve on his P8? Coming around the final couple of corners now. Oh, very nice exit and entrance there into the penultimate corner. Oh, a little bit sliding there. Full power down, the flaps will open, and here we go in full power to the line. Battery used and everything. He's going to be setting a 119.2. Does go quicker. Stays in P8. We've got a few people on their outlaps. Got Fabio Doro now coming around the final couple of corners, just starting the final sector. Oh, we've got a guy that's crashed out there. Car is still on the track. He's just coming around the final corner now. Fabio Doro going to the line now. Fabio Doro stays P4. We've got Certain Penner invalidated. Graziano invalidated. And Damio Mike. Again, if we put, I do apologise if I'm butchering your names. Oh, he's invalidated. So it looks like unless Zero, we'll go on board Zero, unless Zero can dislodge Chris Snipes. There's 30 seconds left of the session. Zero goes slightly quicker there. It's still not going to be enough. He needs to find another 4 attempts to get pole off Chris. Can Zero do it? He's coming around the final couple of corners now. Oh, he's kept that in. He has to break a little bit heavy there. That might have lost him a bit of time. He's coming around the final corner now. Battery going. He's going to set a... Oh, he goes slow in the final sector. Can Pleasant Snake come out of nowhere, but will stay on board? Can Certain Penner? He's got a time coming now. He's going around the final corner. Certain Penner. Can he improve on P8? And Certain Penner goes. No, he's quicker, but still stays P8. And Quincy goes to P4. Quincy improves to P4 with 118.246. 2 thousandths of a second off being top 3 for the race. What a lap by him. So we're just waiting for now for Graziano to finish his lap. And I'll run through the grid. And there we have qualifying done. I will just go through. There we are. Chris Snipes there on pole with a 117.287. Zero following closely behind with a 117.981. Frankie with a 118.2. Quincy there out of nowhere with a 118.246. That's a great little end there, 246. Fabio Doro 5th with a 118.254. Pleasant Snake 6th, 118.555. And the top 6 with Pleasant Snake, then it's Graziano, Certain Penner, no assists. Damio, Mike, Diego, Herman, and Herman the German. I mean, obviously the people that had received their qualifying bands did not participate. So here we are for the race. I will go through the tyre check during the formation lap, which I will probably always forget. And there we go. And as we're going through the formation lap, I will do a quick tyre check. So we've got Dance Correa with the softers. Hernanos has got the hard on. Captain Teenless with the medium. No Seb with the soft. Then we've got Teco. Go on board this so you can see. Teco, Ronin, Damio Fabio, Erman the German, Diego, Damio Mike with the mediums. No assist with the soft. Certain Penna, Graziano, sorry. Pleasant Snake, Fabio Doro, Quincy and Frankie there with the mediums, and the top two, Zero and Chris Sniper with the mediums. This could be a very interesting race and with a multitude of different strategies. We'll go on board Frankie from the start of this race. As you see there's warming the tyres up. 20 drivers, first corner. Could this be chaos? This league, probably not, but you never know. There could be a little bit of lag and stuff that people don't realise to break in time, but we'll soon find out. Remember, you can't win a race in the first corner, but you can certainly lose your own and someone else's. As the old saying goes, no heroics into Zandvoort. So, and if you're playing with my friends, prepare to go into the pits the first lap, because you will get someone torpedo you when you're into the first corner. Which is why we stopped playing together. but yeah, we used to have a friend called, well, we still got a friend, obviously. We used to play with a guy and he used to cause a safety car every race, and he was called Safety Car C. So, yeah, so, and as they always say, one safety car always brings out another safety car. Yeah, so. But yeah, there we go. The cars are lining up onto the grid. Hopefully, it's not going to be really shit cams where it looks like it's horrendous on the screen. And if it is, I will try and make amends for the next race. I have tried my absolute hardest for this race. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out. And away we go. I don't know why it's got me from the back of the grid there. But, oh, there's huge crashes there. Huge crash. There's a 5-second penalty for a severe collision there. Damien Fabio has caused a huge collision there. Captain Tina's got a drive-through penalty as well. There's wings flying everywhere. That was even before they even got off the track. Off the grid, sorry. The wings, carnage, crashes. And that was even before the first corner. Absolutely love it, from my point of view. As there goes, Diego there gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings already, and it's not even been like 3 corners, so God knows what has happened there. As we've had a lot of position changes up and down, I will go through them after it starts to calm down a bit, probably on the 3rd lap when the DRS is open, but we've got a few good battles already coming into there. Like, in a weird way, it was kind of good from the back of the grid there, because I just saw sparks and carbon fibre fly absolutely everywhere. We've got 2 people with, I think, drive-through penalties, which I think they'll probably get reviewed, but I'm not a steward, so I don't know. But yeah, absolutely carnage from anyone. As I said, I wasn't even the first corner. Oh, we've got a huge crash there between Herman the German. Everyone's there, has got past him nicely. That's Herman and Graziano there that have come into all sorts of problems there. I did catch that as well, so if they do need that footage, they have got it on my stream. We have a VSC as well. Pretty much a free pit stop if you're near it. As there's a VSC, it's only 1 lap in, but we'll quickly go and see position changes. The biggest gainers so far is Hernano up 8. Biggest loss in the minute is Graziano, who is down 13. Big changes, a couple of changes elsewhere from other people, but that's the front 2 are still 1 and 2, and pretty much them and Correa in 19th are the only non-change of positions in this first lap. As we've got Captain Tinas there with a drive-through penalty for speeding onto the VSC. That is... What is going on? I will quickly go to penalties now quickly. So we've got 2 drive-throughs with Captain Teenless and Frankie, and 1 5-second and 1 3-second wins W. As we see there, is Diego there passes her nanos with relatively ease there. And then so does Teco passes her nanos. Does her nanos have an issue there or something? Because he's just been... Oh, there's someone that's gone off track there, and that is Diego's gone off track, and he's just lost 4 places inside 1 corner by going horrendously wide. This is absolute carnage. Good old Australia always brings out the best. It's such a good track in my opinion, because there's so many places to overtake, and it's very good for pace as well. Let's see, there's a battle, there's a few good battles going on as well here. We've got one for currently P5 between Fabio Doro, no assist, and Certain Penna. We've got pretty much Chris Snipes is now 2.5, nearly 3 seconds clear of 0, and Quincy's right on the gearbox. Of, as we go to it now, it looks like 0 and Quincy have swapped places. Now Quincy moves up into P2. Great there, there's Certain Penna. As soon as I go off Certain Penna, oh there we go, I've gone Certain Penna now, and he's battling now with no assist. They're actually neck and neck because there's no data. Oh, lovely overhead camera view there of them going through the chicane there. As we're going to see, where is there a next battle? As we go back to this, no assist and Certain Penna battle here for 6th place. These two are trading places like left, right and centre. As Chris Snap sets another fastest lap there. Oh, I thought Hernano's had no nose there, but it's just the way it is. A Certain Penna there going down the start finish straight. This is where I think a lot of overtakes are going to happen. The full old Danny Ricciardo, last of the late breakers. We see Frankie there go into the pits as Herman the German sets the fastest up on the mediums. Jesus, Herman the German. As we look at this here, there's like a 7-way battle here coming up shortly. Behind Certain Penna, there's Certain Penna, no assist, Hernanos, Teco running here, all fighting for pretty much 6th places. Damien Fabio gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As Hernano's and no assist there, going wheel to wheel here. Absolutely fantastic driving from the both of them there. As 0 passes Quincy to move up into 2nd, them two are going to have a great battle from looks at it. But that is allowing Chris Snipes to pull out a very good lead. He's now only 4 seconds clear of 2nd. As a yellow flag sector 1. I won't go to that just yet because we are in a very good battle here with especially the DRS now open. There's DRS trains going everywhere. Oh, a little bit twitchy there, Certain Penna. That is going to allow Hernanos to overtake him. That is going to leave Certain Penna a very sitting duck now. That was a great overhead shot there. As Certain Penna now is going to get overtaken there by no assist going into the first corner. Oh, Certain Penna and no assist go horrendously wide. Picking up dirt on the tyres, which is not good in this league as well, obviously, because punches are very much can happen. That was great English there, Reese, well done. But there's no Seb and Damien Michael switching places there. We'll flick over to another battle soon, but this battle is just too good to not pay attention to. Let's quickly go and see where Quincy and Zero are doing now here, because all this is now has allowed Pleasant Snake to come and sneaking up, so there's now going to be a 3-way battle for 2nd place between Zero, Quincy and Pleasant Snake. Fabio Doro's got quite an easy ride. He's got 3 seconds in front of him, 3 seconds behind him, so he's pretty cushy, currently 5 laps in 5th. We'll see if there could be any move. I guarantee as soon as they're coming up to the start finish straight anyway, so we're going to stick with this battle for 2nd place. The yellow flag as well now, sector 3. I'm trying to see. It looks like everyone's still going for the mini-map, but this battle here for 2nd place is going to be a 3-way battle going to the first corner. But Fabio Doro as Quincy now moves up into 2nd, going round into the first corner. Quincy does take 2nd, he keeps 2nd. Oh, I need to catch my breath in a minute. As President Snake is looking to make a move on Zero. He's going around the inside. Oh, great drive in there. Absolutely incredible. President Snake gets a 3-second warning there. It looks like they've just passed the back marker, and that's Captain Teenless. That's already been lapped on the 6th lap. He must have had a really bad start, bless him. As we'll quickly go down and give some other people some time on the screen. Absolutely, this is why I love Australia, man. I know I keep saying it's one of my favourite leagues. Right, was one of my favourite leagues to commentate on anyway, and it's one of my favourite tracks. But yeah, again, this is the Cockpit Real Racing cockpit view at all times, and we do, well, the admin require proof of that, which is you submit it, which is why a few people had the qualifying ban for not submitting their video in time. So yeah, cockpit view at all times, no assists, not even a line on the corners, and it's an international friendly league. We've got people from all around the world. As we've got a car. Looks like it's Beast. That could be Captain Teenless, I imagine. Everything is going off as we see Herman the German now. He's angry from what happened, where he had a little bit of contact, so he's going to be storming through the places you'd imagine. As Fabio Doro, oh my god, Pleasant Snake has had some issues. So Zero is off the track. Zero is off the track. Zero has dropped down into 11th place. Something has gone wrong there, and I have missed it, and I do apologise. Herman the German now moves up into 10th place, 9th place. Now he's fighting with Diego. As certain Penna is into the pits. There's a battle here for 9th place currently between Herman the German and Diego. There we go. There's Herman the German's power and pace. Gets him past Diego there. Now he's got 3 seconds now to chase down. No assists. As Damio Fabio now is trying to chase down Zero. Zero must have had contact or lost a little bit there, because he went from the battle for second to now fighting for 11th and 12th. Oh, there's a big crash there from Damio Fabio. Graces the wall there with his paint. Oh, as we see Frankie nearly lose control of his car. As we see Pleasant Snake there now going into the pits. This is unbelievable, Jeff. We see a few cars there now going into the pits. As certain Penna gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Zero is in the pits as well. I imagine he'll be getting a new nose, maybe. We'll keep an eye on that quickly, but there's no... Oh, there's a battle going on there with Hernano. Hernano moves up into third, passing Fabio Doro. Fabio Doro will not let that slide, though. We know how good of a driver he is from last season. Chris Snipes is now 4.5 seconds clear of second, and that is Mr. Quincy in second place. Come on, Quincy. Again, after the race, we will be doing a quick interview with the top 3 drivers. So it's quieting down a little bit now. 9 laps into this race. Whew. I can actually get a drink and get my breath back, hopefully. As we see Frankie there trying to get past Damio Fabio for 10th place. A lovely overhead shot. I wish you could select this camera that all the time, because this is a fantastic overhead shot. Oh, why is it seeing it changes right there, right at the crucial part? This game is so horseshit when it does that. Could have kept the overhead shot so we could have seen that move a lot better, but no, there we see Frankie moving into 10th place. We see Dance now into the pits, which allows Grazio to move above in, and Zero as well. And we'll have a couple of seconds break to get a quick drink. Right. Just in time back now for Pleasant Snake to try and make a move past Damien as Dance gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As we see a lovely little battle here between Pleasant Snake and Damien Fabio. Currently the only battle on track is another second. Right, we'll go on to penalties now because there has been quite a few now. So we've got Dance, Certain Penna 0 with a 3-second penalty. We've got Damien Fabio with 8, Pleasant Snake with 3, and Diego with 3. The pretty much other than Damien Fabio, the bottom from 11 downwards have all made a pit stop. So 10th upwards is still yet to pit. Biggest loss at the minute is obviously 0. Biggest gainer is Teco and her Nanos up 10 and 15 respectively. As another 3-second penalty there for Graziano. The penalties are flying. A Certain Penna gets overtaken there by Dance. Chris Snipes has either had an instant or Quincy has just found some nitrous oxide in that car because he's now 1.5 seconds behind him. As Chris Snipes is now into the pits, which allows Quincy to take the lead of this race. Where will Chris Snipes come out? He's getting new boots on, as we see. He's going on to he's getting a hard on. So you'd imagine he'd be going to the end of this race, really, with 18 laps to go. You'd imagine that should see him all the way through them hards. What a crazy, chaotic race it's been so far. Unbelievable. As we see there, Frankie now passes no assist. There's no assist, goes into the pits as well, or coming out of the pits, I should say. It's all about can they get the strategy right. There's a few gaps, obviously 2-second gaps between the cars, but obviously cars yet to pit, so it's all about the strategies. Now we should see most of the cars pitting within the next 4 to 5 laps, as we'll see a huge look up and a huge crash. Oh, absolute zero there has been caught in another end of a crash there. That is so heartbreaking to see again. Nothing he could do there, just smoke flying up in his face. We could not see the car that was stopped in front of him. I didn't see who caused it, but all I saw was 3 cars go smoking the tyres because they had to try and brake heavily, and hopefully Zero didn't get much damage there because he did look like he slowed in time. But that would have definitely cost his momentum significantly. It does look like from that shot he does have his wings still. He does, and he still has his end plate, so he did slow down in time there. That's very good to see. That's hopefully he can then regain some of that momentum and the speed he had there. We'll flick to her and the German in a minute because there is a little battle here between Demio, Fabio and Zero. And the DRS will be open soon, as we see there. Oh, what's going on here? Is it? Oh, Chris Snipes is now. He's in 6th now, chasing down. He has stopped, so he will be going to the end of the race and chasing down now. Obviously, the guys in front of him have not stopped yet. As Damien Fabio gets another penalty for multiple warnings, and we'll go to the penalties in the next 2-3 laps. Herman the German has gone on board. The boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Herman the German, changed his name just because I kept calling him it. Moved up into 4th. 6.7 seconds to the car in front of him though. Let's see Frankie, because Frankie's close, as we will go into the pit stops as well. And yellow flag sector 1. Still a yellow flag sector 1. Has there been an accident? Oh no, the cars are moving, that's fine. As we see 2 cars in Teco and Running go into the pits. We'll go into pits now then, quickly then. So there's still a few cars, top four haven't pitted yet. That's Quincy, Fabio, Hernanos, and Herman the German yet to pit. Diego yet to pit. Frankie yet to pit, and we see Teco is in the pits now. A lot of different tyre strategies as well still on the cars. They are the penalties. Currently, the biggest penalty is Demi and Fabio with 11 seconds. The rest are on 3, and Graziano is on 6. As we go to this battle here, because Herman the German is just suddenly taking 6 seconds out. Unless something like, unless it was glitched because obviously he was taken over by the car, but there we go. He's now, as Fabio Doro is taking over Quincy there. Quincy must be going to the pits now soon. His tyres must be coming to the end of their life. As we see, as the commentator says, and it happens. Fabio Doro now takes the lead of this race. Certain Penna gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Quincy is in the pits for his mandatory pit stop. Herman the German stays out, obviously because his teammate is in the pits, so hopefully he can pull out a good time, and hopefully Quincy can come out and then help the Mercedes. Quincy is now coming out the pits now, so he's going to lose a couple more places. But he's got 15 laps on them hards. Give a couple of laps for him to warm up, and we should see him fly up the board again as Frankie takes obviously Quincy because he's just come out of the pits as well. We've got yellow flags 1-3. We've got yellow flags flashing everywhere at the minute. Yellow flag sector 3 as Ronin is very close here behind Pleasant Snake. I'm going to need a lie down after this commentary. Jeez, there's been so much going on, and I've caught most of it as well, which I'm very impressed with. As we see, as Demi Fabio is now rejoined the session, as Pleasant Snake and Ronin have exchanged places again. These two have had a great battle all race, to be fair, these two. But now will Ronin be slowing Pleasant Snake down for his teammate Frankie. As we see Fabio Doro now into the pits, which now leaves Hernanos to lead the race. But Herman the German is having the race for his life here. He has done so well. He's still yet to pit, but we know how good this guy is. Let's just double check the pits. I think there's only a few people yet to pit. Demi and Fabio yet to pit. Herman the German and Hernanos are yet to pit. They are the only ones yet to pit. As another 3-second penalty there for Correa. As we see no assist there, and Diego swapping places there as well. So no assist now moves up into the points into 10th. But we'll stick on this battle for top 3 because even though Hernanos and Herman the German are yet to pit, Chris Snipes is right behind them, so he has got some distance as well behind him. So Chris Snipes will be taking the lead of this race by some distance as well, as there he takes Herman the German. Herman the German should be pitting this lap, you would imagine. He's not. Okay. That is a bit surprising. Yeah, I'm very surprised at that. Unless he's going to go to lap 18, 19 and go softs all the way. It's a bold strategy. We'll see if it pays off, if I'm right by it as well. See, can Quincy get some life in these hards as quick as possible and try and help the Mercedes team out? We'll quickly go down to Frankie because he's looking to close the gap on Damio Fabio. As there we see Damien Fabio goes into the pits, and that allows Frankie and Certain Penna to pass him. There is a lot of gaps now, so ideally, I mean, as much as the drivers probably won't like this, a safety car would be very nice. But So we see Herbert the German go into the pits there. Captain Tinas with a 3-second penalty for warnings. We'll stay on board this Herbert the German, see if I'm right, and he's going onto the softs. It does look like he's getting the red wall stripes, whatever you want to call it, soft tyres on. He is. 12 laps on them softs. I mean, it could work. It's Herman the German after all, so you never know. He's going to come out right in front of his teammate. Well, just in front of his teammate as well. That's very well planned if they've planned that, but I don't think they would have done. But that's incredible. But Hernano's yet to pit, so as soon as Hernano's pits, that leaves Chris Snipes pretty much a 13, depending on how quick Fabio Doro can catch up, a 13-second gap in the lead of this race. As the yellow flag sector 1. Pretty much half the grid, well, only like 3/4 of the grid have got penalties as well. As there's 0 taking no Seb. Oh, wrong button, sorry. As there we go, Hernano's goes into the pits, allowing Chris Snipes to retake the lead of this race with a 13-second gap pretty much there. The question is, what can Herman the German do on these softs without taking too much out of them very quickly? And where is Hernano's going to rejoin the race? He's just coming out the exit of the pit now. He's at the first corner and he's going to just stay in 4th. That's a pretty good pit stop there from Hernano's. Only drops from 1st to 4th. And he's on the soft tyres. Oh, as Correa gets a 3-second time penalty there. We'll quickly go into the penalties again in a minute. But we've got a very nice battle now for 4th place between Hernano's, Herman the German and Pleasant Snake. Quincy's got a pretty lonely race now in 7th with 5 seconds in front of him and 8 seconds behind him. As we see there, Teco now takes that final points position from no assist as they're going wheel to wheel. There's a little bit collision. Oh, bit of a bash on wheels there. Elbows out there from Teco on no assist. Quickly go to Herman the German because he's looking to make a move on Hernano's. Herman the German's tyres will be ready pretty much, and Hernano's won't just be yet, even though they've been in the blankets. As Frankie gets a 3-second penalty. As we see there, the blue flags there for the back markers that are moving out of the way very nicely indeed. So obviously there is no ghosting because of the league rules. As someone just set a fastest lap there, I did miss it because a penalty came up, and I believe it was Herman the German setting the fastest lap, which is just incredible. That man is just absolutely, prime Hamilton. Oh! No assist, has lost control of his car and he's gone. He reset the track there, I believe. Okay, yeah, he's probably gonna get done for that. So lap 18. Okay. Oh, right, that down, can I forget. As we now, Hernandez is chasing down Fabio Doro for 2nd place. pretty much going alongside each other around the start of Sector 2. It's incredible from both. They're giving themselves enough room for each other, but still racing at their best. Oh, we're migrating host. That's not good. Certain panel has left the session. That's not a good sign. We've got 9 laps to go. Hernandez is taking a second out of Chris. His time. I just don't think it's going to be enough unless Chris makes a huge mistake. I think pretty safe to say this is Chris' race. As running pits, we've got Herman the excuse me, hiccups. Herman the German now up into 4th. Quincy moves up into 6th. He's got Pleasant Snake in front of him. He has taken a lot of time out there, but can he get more out of this car? A 0 there sets the fastest lap there, over 119.1 on the mediums. There's Damien Fabio there with another 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. And they'll make a move on running. Yellow flag sector 3. Fair Hernandez is now 9 seconds behind Chris Snipes. Pleasant Snake is catching Herman the German as well very quickly. Yellow flag sector 1. Oh, who's that? That's gone off. Looks like it's Correa in the Williams. It's gone off. As Damio Mike gets a 3-second penalty with multiple warnings. As Correa there gets a 3-second penalty as well for multiple warnings. No Seb there with a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. As Pleasant Snake overtakes Herman the German to move into 4th place. As Pleasant Snake gets a 3-second penalty there for multiple warnings. That would be music to Herman the German's ears. There's a yellow flag sector 3 as well now as we see Teco trying to make a move on No Seb to move into 9th. That's Quincy who's had an issue. Oh no, Quincy's now dropped down into 7th. 8th now. Oh, lucky Quincy, man. Keep going, mate. There's No Seb. Does get overtaken there by Teco. Hernandez is catching Chris as Fabio Doro there, sorry, with a 3-second penalty for warnings. Yellow flag sector 3. And Correa's retired from the procession. I think he has retired in the pits, but this game has glitched it, so it's now saying a yellow flag, but it's coming out of the pits because this game is just absolutely flawless. Oh, as Quincy there gets a bit squirrely. As Frankie moves up into 11th, passing Diego. Herman the German there with a 3-second penalty. Oh, wow. We've got a yellow flag sector 1. It's just cars moving out of the way. As Hernanos is now 5 seconds behind. Hernanos could be pushing this right to the line here to try and take the win of this race from Chris Snipes. As Diego there gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I was just about to go into that battle because it looked like it was getting very close, and then it turns out as Diego retires as well in the pit lane, so that might, as Damien might gets another 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. So where we've got a lull, I will tell you where we are next week. We are in Azerbaijan next week, which could be interesting. Definitely looking forward to that. But I believe we are doing a midweek one on the 3rd of January to make up for the missed one last week. I believe that will be on the 3rd of January. We'll be making up Saudi Arabia. As you see, Hernanos now is now 2.8 seconds behind Chris. It's going to be very close to the end of the race here between them two. Graziano there with a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. As Ronnie is looking to make a move on Herman the German. I think Herman the German's tyres have given up a little bit there. I think he might have come in a little bit too early with them softs, but it was a bold strategy. It could have paid off. Looks like it hasn't. As there we see running there, take over Herman German for 5th place. 2 seconds now is the gap between first and second, and closing with 2 laps to go. This could be very close to the end of the race. I'll go on board that if it gets closer. There's a yellow flag sector 3. Can't even see who that is on the mini-map. As Frankie gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. It's now 1.4 seconds. Herman German must have had an instant there because the gap now is huge between him and Ronin. Unless Ronin's tyres are just a lot younger. Hernano is gaining very quickly as well with 2 laps to go. Will he make it? He'll be able to see Chris just in front of him. Quickly go and see if he can. He can. That's how close he is. Bear in mind he was 12 seconds behind about a handful of laps ago. So it's going to be very close to the end of the race here between these two. We'll quickly go on to position change. So up 16, Hernanos has gone. Started 18th, now currently P2. That's the biggest gain. Ronin has gone up 9 as well. Biggest loss is Frankie, that's currently racing, who's down 7. Now down 8. $11 lap old softs v 18 lap old hards for the end of this race. As he's run the last lap and he is within touching distance now of taking Chris. This is going to be very close, right to the line. As Quincy's in 7th as well. Herman the German is in 9th. No Seb currently in P10 for the final points. Chris just needs one mistake from Chris will allow Hernanos to take this win. He has got the DRS. This is going to be very close to the line. We'll stay on board this fight because it's going to be very, very, very close. Oh no! Hernanos has just lost it. Oh, that's it. It's Chris's race. Oh, it's so unlucky. That is so unlucky. As there we go, Chris wins in Australia. Hernanos second. Looks like Fabio Doro will come home for 3rd place. What a race between them two in the final couple of laps there. There we see Fabio Doro 3rd. Pleasant Snake will come home in 4th. There we go, Ronin 5th. Zero will come home in 6th. Quincy will come home in 7th. Teco will come home in 8th. Frankie will come home in 9th. Just in front of No Seb for the final points in 10th. Herman the German, unlucky there, will come home in 11th. Just outside the points. Grazio 12th. No assists 13th. Dance 14th. Damio Fabio 15th. Damio Mike 16th. Certain Penna 17th. Captain Teenless 18th. What a crazy race that was. We'll give quick interviews for the front 3 drivers. I will try and remember how I did this last time. Might take me a while to figure this out again. But we will get the interviews there with them. There we go. Sorted it out. There we go. So we will get the interviews with the front 3 drivers. What a race that was from the boys. And there is the final standings, as you see it there. Chris takes first. Started on the grid first, came first, just in front of Hernanos. Hernanos started 18th, gets second. Great drive from him. Fabio Doro started 5th, came 3rd. Pleasant Snake started 6th, came 4th. But there's Ronin luck as well. Ronin, great drive from Ronin. Started 14th, came 5th. Unlucky there from zero, got caught up in a bit of the collisions and stuff there, but like, very unfortunate from him there. Teco there started 15th and came 8th. Great little race from him as well. Good race all round, and look forward to seeing you next week. But we'll give quick interviews to the front three drivers. And there is a quick little rundown of the instances. It will be good to hear what happened at the start of the race with the drive-throughs and everything that happened. We'll give a quick little run through of the penalty. Oh no, we won't, because the game just decides to quit me out of me. We'll just wait for them to join. Give them a quick interview and we'll be on the way.
I will do the translation for Hernano. Good evening.
Hello.
I try.
Yeah, no worries.
E chi è arrivato terzo?
Oddio, non l'ho visto.
Ci sta.
Non l'ho visto.
Aspetta, hai fatto la foto. Dov'è? Allora, terzo abbiamo Fabio D'Oro. Allora, aspetta, vediamo se sta ancora qui online. Spostiamo anche lui. Commenta. Ecco, è entrato da solo, perfetto. Ok, Slavinator, you can start your interviews.
Is Chris Snipes here, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
He is.
I was going to say, what a fantastic race. It was very close the last couple of laps with Hernano's start. Great qualifying and great race for you.
It was a great race. I have I'm sorry, I'm still in the race because for Nanos he was getting me. One more lap and I think that I had lose my second win. And a great race. The tires were really unstable today. I don't know, maybe temperatures, but I still managed to do great results. So yeah, you see the race, and I just drove the car, nothing more.
Yeah,
For today.
I was gonna say I'd say it was 12 seconds behind, like a handful of laps towards the end, and then I just noticed his time was getting quicker and quicker on them fresher softs, and obviously you're quite worn mediums, hards. So yeah, it was a very good, interesting, but obviously I think he lost the back end of it on like the third to final corner. So which, as you said, one more lap, and I think he probably would have just pipped you to the win. So, but again, it was great driving, great defending, and great strategy from you. So.
Yeah, thank you. I'll never start with soft in a race. That was really bad. In my opinion, I could have done much more with maybe medium. Maybe with that. As I said, the tires were really bad, to be honest. For at least for me in this track. So okay, I just win. So that's good.
Yeah.
I don't like the track.
Yeah. Well, good you said that, because that was going to be my next question. Is there any other tracks during the course of this season that you're not looking forward to racing?
Could you? I don't know. It was a question for me. Could you repeat if
So
C'è un tracciato che non ti piace?
Canada.
Oh, you don't. Why does nobody like Canada? I love Canada.
Yeah, I love too. The last interviews I have just tells you I don't know. I have already said that. Maybe you remember now.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, great race, and we'll look forward to seeing you. I think it's the midweek, isn't it? Because obviously we're making up for last week's race. So yeah. So good luck for the next couple of races.
Thank you, Slaminator.
Hernanos. And obviously certain Penner is obviously helping you out here.
Yeah, I
So
will translate.
translate that's the
Go
word.
ahead.
So close yet so far. What do you think you could have done differently?
Allora, sei arrivato veramente così vicino al primo posto. Cosa avresti cambiato? Cosa avresti fatto diversamente?
Il Qualiban. No,
Ah,
a parte scherzi, avrei cambiato Captain Tinless che mi si gira davanti in curva 1. Non
besides the
so.
jokes, I would have changed Captain Tinley spinning in front of him in the turn 1.
Yeah, because
I lost 10 seconds here, so you see
wow.
the classification. For don't touch him, I spin. I lost 10 seconds here. And so I arrive less 1 second from Chris.
He just needed another lap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another lap, and
Yeah.
it was yours. It was a fantastic recovery drive though. If you, as you said, that spin and great racing from you. Like I say, like a handful of laps before the end, you were 12.5 seconds behind, and then the past like 5 laps towards the like 3 laps towards the end, you were literally right on the back of him. So it was really good to see how close you got to him in the end.
Hai fatto veramente un tremendo lavoro a partire da ultimo, nonostante Captain Tilles che ti sia spinnato davanti, insomma comunque sia sei arrivato secondo. Bravo,
Sì,
bel lavoro, ottimo lavoro.
Purtroppo, come dicevo prima Emanuele, in the last DRS, someone
as I was saying before, in the last DRS zone, there was another Aston Martin car, Alpine car.
Crossed the roads when I active the DRS, so I have to lift up, and I lost the only chance for.
Yeah, we're gonna rewatch it. Basically, maybe that car didn't respect the blue flag in that moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, is there any tracks that you're not looking forward to this season?
C'è uno dei tracciati che non ti piace?
Silverstone. And I liked Silverstone, but I'm not really fast here.
Fair play. But anyway, great race, and hopefully, obviously, we're making up for obviously last week's EA.
Complimenti, congratulazioni, ci vediamo la settimana prossima.
Yeah, so hopefully see you fight for that first place again next race.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, go ahead, Captain.
So I was P17 and the car in front at the start stayed still. So I hit him. And then because of that, I had a drive-through penalty.
I caught that on my stream, so
he didn't move. So then again, under safety car, I got another drive-through penalty. So that makes 2 drive-through penalties.
Okay.
So that was I was always in the way.
Issues.
What?
I think Korea have the same issues like you.
Yeah.
See, Korea had also the same problem because there was a car that didn't start. It was, I believe, it was
Damio.
Pier Francesco. Yes. Yeah. Damio Fabio. Damio.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There was Pier Francesco basically was driving that car, and he had some issues. So, but anyway, if you have any trouble, just open a case. Let's see. We're gonna review it. Yeah.
It doesn't help, you know.
Rhea have just uploaded the video.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't make a difference. But if somebody is on the grid in front of you and he doesn't start, I mean.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna review what exactly happened to him.
Yeah.
But it's it's a big issue. And so we have the last interview is Fabio Doro, 3rd place. Fabio, ci sei?
Sì, ci sono. Mi traduci?
Sì, vai. I will translate also. Go ahead, Slavinator.
Yeah. Again, a 3rd place podium. How are you feeling after your race?
Come ti senti, Fabio, dopo questo ottimo terzo posto?
Mi sento anche fortunato perché si sono girati un paio davanti a me, quindi
I feel
io ho fatto una
nice,
gara.
but also a bit lucky because I saw a few spin in front of me.
Quindi ho cercato solo di tenere il mio ritmo e vedere come
I
andava a
tried
finire. Devo dire che è andata
keep
bene, dai.
my pace, and I'm happy with my results.
Yeah, I'd say it was a good result. I'd say there was a few people, but then again, that's motor racing, and you got to take them chances, and you took them very well.
Sì, comunque te la sei giocata bene, insomma.
Ho cercato sì di fare la gara pulita e non fare fesserie. Solo in curva 3.
I've been as most clean as possible, and I did my race.
Solo in curva 3 il primo giro ho perso i riferimenti, ho cercato di andare lungo per non toccare nessuno. Spero di non aver toccato nessuno, non ho idea, però speriamo bene, dai.
The only issue I had in turn 3, I hope I didn't touch anyone, but everything else was okay.
And I would say I'm asking everyone that's even though they comment, if the people do, is there any tracks that you're not looking forward to this season?
C'è uno dei tracciati che non ti piace anche a te, Fabio, in questa stagione?
Guarda, io non ho mai digerito il Messico. Non mi piace come tracciato, lo trovo un po'...
Ok.
un po' noioso.
Okay, you heard Mexico.
Yeah.
It was the...
that part I understood.
Siete d'accordo?
sì.
But now, hopefully we get to see you fighting more for the podiums in the next few races.
Spero che combatterai anche tu per il podio nelle prossime gare, di vederti di nuovo.
Speriamo bene, dai.
I hope the same.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, and good luck for the future races.
All right. So good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Nice.
And that was the
Good night.
podium winners and their interviews, and we will see you all Wednesday for a midweek to make up for the EA servers having the shit. So we'll see you all midweek for the next race. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay.
See you later, boys. Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much. Ciao.
Bye, guys.
And there we have it, boys. And that is the race done for this week, and we'll see you all on Wednesday. Ciao, bella.